One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
When they tried to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he... They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly complete. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. The Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Got it in the middle. It's Hemby. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions, and he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. To the air, it's Mendoza. Finds his tight end. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down. The Hoosiers in the hurry-up.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Hoosiers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the gun. Trying to barrel in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Morris. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Fires to the big fella. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hemby. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's second and long. Looking to throw again. Gets rid of it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
In the last couple weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple.
Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Makes the catch. It's Hemby.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Fakes the grab. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Hoosiers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Under fire. He's going for the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown! They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And they won't make the connection. Looking to make a big play there.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far. And that time, just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Here's the pressure. Complete to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
That's reeled in. It's Cooper. He's going to come up a couple of yards short in the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. The offense wastes. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. The sure hands, it's Morris. Turns it on in midfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, it's Hemby. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this one.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He caught it. Crisp execution in the passing game. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Finding an escape route. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. And he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
And here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. He's got the back of the middle. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. It's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. From the red zone, looking for a man. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And the stomping has commenced. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Indiana! Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Under fire. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Looking to get it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Big guy smells it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. He'll park it at the 1. And the Hoosiers want to crank the tempo. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Hoosiers! The offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Made that play and was hoping to make it. First down. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. For the offense. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Pressure coming. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
And how about this offense? They're not... clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big play.
He's loose. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. On the run, still looking. He's got it. First down and more. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. It'll be third and long.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the... just complete